Welcome to another edition of Health Points. Today I want us to look at proper use of your asthma inhalers, in other words known as the reliever. Now, it is estimated that over 90% of asthmatic patients are not able to use their inhaler correctly. That's a lot of figure, isn't it? So now with your inhaler, before you use it, make sure that you prime it first if you've not used it before, or if you've kept it for 2 weeks or more. What you do is you have to shake it for 5 seconds. Then you spray away 2 times. In that case, you've primed it and now you can use it. But remember that it is not the same for all inhalers. So kindly read the leaflet carefully before you prime your inhaler and start using it. Now let's look at the techniques.
Remove the cap from the inhaler. Shake the inhaler well for 5 seconds. Hold the inhaler firmly by placing your index finger on top of the canister and thumb on the bottom of the mouthpiece. Sit straight up or stand up. Tilt your head back slightly. Exhale away from the inhaler. Put the inhaler in your mouth. Press the inhaler and start breathing in at the same time. Take a slow and deep breath. Hold your breath for 10 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth or nose. Repeat steps 2 to 8 after 30 seconds if another dose is required.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the simple technique that you need to know in order to use your inhaler correctly. Please, if you are using an inhaler that contains a corticosteroid, don't forget to rinse your mouth to prevent oral candidiasis. Also remember your triggering factors and try to avoid them as much as possible, such as dust, smoke, pulling grains, perfume, among others. Also remember to like, comment, subscribe and share this channel for everyone to benefit. Thank you very much and see you next time. Guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for all your support, for you sharing, liking and subscribing to my channel. I'm really grateful. I want you to keep supporting me and pushing me to the top. Today I want us to look at a simple test for your face mask. Now I know there are so many face masks on the market. We have the surgical face mask, we have the respirators, we have the homemade face masks and so many of them, just name them. So now, how do you know that this face mask is giving you the right protection that you need? You have to first and foremost test it. You know how to wear it, you know how to, dispose it, or you know the do's and the don'ts of your face mask. If you don't know, check my channel. I have a video of those, the use and then how to dispose them off. I have them all there. You can look for it and then comment and let's hear you. So let's cut a simple flame test that we do to know that the face mask is good to be used. So now I'm starting with the surgical face mask. This one, if it's too big, you just tie it, make a knot like that so that it can actually form the seal around your nose and your mouth. That's how I've made a fist over here. So first and foremost, you sanitize your hands, or you wash your hands with soap and water under running water. Then like this. Then you get a source of flame. Our source of flame is a matches. You can either get a matches or a lighter or any source of flame, it's fine. So you are coming to blow. If it goes off, then it means that the face mask has failed. But if it doesn't go off, it means that it has passed the test. So like this. So now let's blow. So yes, this face mask has passed the test. Right? Now let's look at the simple respirator. There are different types, irrespective of the type that you get. The same test that you do. So you do like this, then you wear it. Now let's try it. I hope this matches survive. So it has passed the test. Our respirator has also passed the test. Now I want us to look at a simple homemade face mask which I just did myself, and I'm going to show you how to do it pretty soon. So you wear it, you adjust, like that, then we test. Yes, it has also passed the test. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the flame test that you need to do. Very simple at home to test whether your face mask is giving you the correct protection that you need. Thank you very much for watching. I want you to subscribe, like, share my video and my channel. Thank you, and see you same time next week. Bye bye. I love you all.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just
Hello. Ebusiafo mi chiachia mo. Mama kwa aba eba health point ejumade so ye friend me Shakira Aziz. Me a pharmacist. And na me pese yesua the way I share face mask no. Coronavirus ni nti no ye bomo kokose de dia opese uti abontin a me face mask na ebe kata wani ansa na we peace na be ya obetimi abo ho ban. Nti kai say ansa na odi wonsa be ka face mask. Udi samina eni nsu a emu ye ebe remove wonsa. And I say with the alcohol-based hand sanitizer, at least 70% alcohol. We found some of a fair effect, and so now the face mask. If I'm besides starting now, we need friend and surgical face mask. Digital face mask, your front and back, front hair colored. You say hair, and back hair fitter. Bases are colored and fitter. We know. Top and down. Now with their elastic silver has it. The enter to it. When she said to crew and I said the anti and sana washing. That they found into what I say. That they know they do first and we are going to sash or now I teach you. Oh, it's equal. But on my upon any mass, I be a William. Yeah, now I teach how to treat hands. Oh, me that you know now.
Juliana, why just in a tash? I took I said, I'm my top in or sit down. Pop is top down. So we now wait. So I was starting with a young man. Now I started. Now I call in Capua. Now, we should get. I took I said, oh, yeah. And I said, oh, you saw ma. You saw anchor. Because when a virus, bacteria survive, never young contaminated. See, the air weight and so. Issue a cervical face mask. That's the end to the boom. See how that now watch. That's what we are now watching after our boy. We are just obeying, sir. Oh, we need to. Now they are to that thing. But was saying to my day, no, and I say material day now, I found now wounds. I say, I would examine any issue, a basic. Now I had a will be John shooting you. And I say, when I want to so may I can't tell them to now I know why not now I want to so she best says and son I was use.
In the same person, ya oboni friend respirators. Respirators, there were N95, there were FFP1, FFP2, and FFP3. Now, I would idea, you are saying, never for me shape our hands. We FFP2, and also that then you are saying space valve, or has taken a bear, Emma, one very easy. No answer now, but I don't make sure say. Especially said to put an answer baby and if you are that then on no never talk. See, betting a mama I said yeah. Now we are not watching this weekend. We done it. I say show any effort now. Yeah, now I just say. Now I cut off the hand in the soup. Any one body. We now be in swag. We started with a common man. Now I call you. Now we should. I said, found some face mask because when a virus James we are now with that now discerning any issue I may you are with sir. I say with the hand sanitizer, we found some fair. I say it's not the way I share hand gloves. I did share and son. I say with discerning any issue very good sir. And son out in the sanka. I say with the hand sanitizer, found Sansan out in the hand gloves. We saw where she said to and I said, if you are empty, and son, wash it. Mr. Oyaka, she said, besides, pepper, never just in fact, say we. Now, okay, so yeah, you want some way to her. Now, we, Miss Anna, whom you see, the best ship. The idea is young person when Sana in him, ever so, maybe I think surface of glass because a virus, any germs, any bacteria, the community, because I was anything, because I was soft and gloves. In the mercy, we didn't edit Shakira as it shows a Saka video. I saw better now my more contact me now. Yeah, Benny now Masuya. Your Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Then Shakira Essence. Guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so much grateful for all your support over the weeks. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, and for commenting. You know, nowadays because of the COVID-19, there are so many face masks on the market. Sometimes you buy it and it doesn't even fit your face. You buy it, people buy it and they try to check if it fits and then they put it back and then they put it on again. Please don't do that. It is not advisable. So now let us learn how to make a simple face mask at home without a machine. The Food and Drugs Authority of Ghana has a recommendation for making a homemade face mask. Now it's supposed to have a three layers in the sense that there is calico and then there is also a stiff, either the medium or the hard stiff. And this is because of the place where we find ourselves, our environment. There is so much heat, so the face mask has to be in a way that it protects you from heat. In case you want to use a printed fabric, you have to arrange it so that the printed fabric faces the environment, so that it doesn't come into contact with your skin, in order not to contaminate yourself with the chemicals, or if you have any allergic reactions to chemicals and all that. This is what I'm coming to do today. So stay with me and let's move on. Then you need for your face mask, you need a thread and a needle. You need tape measure and some elastics. These are fabrics. So we have the stiff. This is the medium stiff, and we have our calico. Calico is actually cotton. So because our environment is very hot, our country where we find ourselves, so we need cotton material. So this is the measurement recommended by Food and Drugs Authority Ghana is 10 inch by 6 inch. If you want to use a printed fabric, that fabric should face the environment. So I rearrange it so that the printed fabric is what is facing the environment, because some people have allergic reaction to chemicals, so you don't want the printed fabric to come into contact with your skin. So I'm going to iron all these together. So I'm going to measure about ½ inch this way, about ½ inch. Then I'll fix my elastic. Then you also need some pins to keep it in place. I also measure about ½ inch this way. Then like that. So I do the same thing to this side. This elastic is actually 7 inch, okay? So this is 7 inches. So you see it's 7 inches. You see it's 7 inches, so it's actually 7 inch. I get my elastic in place and I pin it together. I do the same thing here. about 1/2 inch, and I get my elastic in place. Put the elastic in the middle of the fabrics and you pin them together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this all round, but then I'll leave a small space over here so that I can turn it inside out. I'm going to sew all round. Now I'm going to turn it inside out, so you can just cut off this side like this, making sure you don't cut the elastic. And you cut this and you cut here. You turn inside out, you can just get some stick to or any straight edge, so straighten this side, then you have it. We are going to iron it. Now we turn it inside out, so we are going to form 3 pleats in the middle. So we start like this, then we iron. You can get some office pins to put the pleats in place. Then you form another pleat in the middle here, and then the third one. So you get some office pin, put it in place. So now I'm going to sew here all round. After that, our face mask is ready to use. Done with our face mask. This is a simple homemade face mask with thread and needle. If you have a machine, it's the same procedure that you use. When it comes to the sewing part, you sew with your machine and you are good to go. Please don't forget to wash it and dry it in the sun before you can use it. And when you finish using it, before you can reuse it again, you have to also wash it and dry it in the sun. Wash with soap and water and dry in the sun for at least 5 hours, so that you iron it before you can reuse it again. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share my channel, and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. The name is Shakira Aziz Official, and on Twitter is Shaki_official. Thank you so much. And hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want us to discuss proper disposal of your face mask and the gloves. You know, it is important that in this COVID-19 season, when you put on the face mask, when you are disposing it off, you have to dispose it off well so that you don't end up contaminating yourself and the environment. So today let's look at how to look at it. So first and foremost, sanitize your hands very well between your fingers, your nails, to ensure you kill all the viruses, the germs and everything on your hands before you touch your face mask. This is a typical surgical face mask. So you make a pinch where the metal strip is, then you put it on. You cover your chin. You adjust on your nose, the bridge of your nose, So when you are done and you want to take it off, you move forward a little bit, take it off, then you fold it inside out. Ensure your hand doesn't come into contact with the surface that was facing the environment. Then you fold it nicely with a strap. You can grab a tissue or a poly bag, and then your face mask is ready to be disposed of in a closed bin if it is a disposable face mask. This is how to dispose it off. Looking at how to dispose of what we call the respirators. There are different types. We have the N95, FFP1, FFP2 and FFP3. Irrespective of the respirator that you are having, the disposal is the same. So you cap it in your hands like this, where the metal strip is, that's where you fall on the bridge of your nose, and you put it on like this. You adjust, cover your nose. Okay, so if you want to know that your face mask is well faced, you breathe in. If no part curves in, it means that it's well faced. Okay, So when you are done and you want to take it off, you make sure that you don't touch the surface, because that's where all the bacteria and the virus have gathered. So you move forward a little bit, then you take it off. This one, you hold the strap, then you get a poly bag. You get a poly bag and you drop it in the poly bag. Then you tie it. It's now ready to be disposed of in a closed bin. This is how to dispose of your respirator. If you don't have a poly bag, as usual, you can get a tissue or you get an A4 sheet. You fold it nicely and you're good to go. There. Look at how to dispose of the hand gloves. So first things first, put here and holes before you put it on. It is also important to get your size. This will reduce the tendency of having to adjust it frequently all the time. So when you are done and you want to take it off, you use this index finger, you put it on, then you peel it off. Then with your clean index finger, insert in here, you peel off, ensuring that your hand doesn't come into contact with the surface of the hand glove that has been used. Then you tie them together. Tie them together. Then you get a poly bag. You drop it in. Then your hand gloves is now ready to be disposed of in a closed bin. After that, wash your hands with soap under running water, or you sanitize your hands very well. Now you are good to go. Thank you very much, and I want you to like, subscribe and share my channel. Let's get to the top. Thank you.
So welcome back to Max Morning Show, and you drew baby ananke wasanka you de live right no ebro na de bia you live right na you ni udi nkomo, especially this week you can about blood types. You di kan ene wudi ye ohu nkomo de bi emum ene ye beka ye bi hu so asem ye bekoso an ya ne sa na emum ene no ye de different ye live right no do it well no aba studios ha na ene no ye baba beka bibi foforo kra. Most of the times, what awareness. Most of the times, awareness of this, awareness of that, and it runs to weekly. This time around, BB Antimicrobial Awareness Week. Inti week ni muni ejina no brofona amaka ne tententene sa no me krankasa no me pe ehunumu detail. But yes, I have in the studio with me Shakira and Eunice. Now omo ye young pharmacist, and they would come tell us more about awareness no. Na ye ka antimicrobial no krana ediem krane antimicrobial. So let me say welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Shakira to say Namiado wo. Mismo wo yo. Akase wo bema me edru. Na we asa me ho yare. Because yare bebre shada ha me. No silent. Okay, Eunice, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well.
Okay, I'm glad that you are in the studios because I myself have heard about this awareness no nemum na me shade hu adekro. Inti no wa be there, I would ask you Eunice first to say, you can antimicrobial
Into antimicrobial no niema ye nom anasa ye de ye ho e de bo emwan ketenkete a omo brain yare into no ye ka say microbial la bacterial, fungal, virus, parasite omo ni na ye microbials ena antimicrobial ye ade a emma omo enye ejuma into no me fa ne say bacterial ba o mu na ofa antibacterial ma bacteria no nye adwuma nti no sane ma no ene ye frɛ ni na antimicrobial.
Oh.
Okay,
nti so no antibiotics na nye adwuma na che say microbial no na eye ne sa na pese o kana na
debi unum antibiotics ma microbial no nye adwuma.
Okay.
Nti me fa say unya malaria emmoawa na wo fa malaria dra wo fa antiparasite dro. Nti ebe counter the effect of the parasites no.
Okay.
Nti no parasite to be nye adwuma wo mu emma wo embo won to ho se wenya yare pacho watmase.
Matias, okay. Boba, medicine and easy, sir. Okay, so there's this awareness about it, meboa. Minim senko for bebre and tin share danting asembiana. What is the awareness about and what are you doing?
Okay, in the World Health Organization, every year, we are almost set aside naochi. I create awareness about what we call antimicrobial resistance. Okay. Antimicrobial resistance, unse okasa say antimicrobial in dry dikutia imwano. Okay. But as time goes on, imwano omu can say they develop resistance to indrono. In the one my alpha won't say any because wafa and no hunam na copa. Matias, into yes, I any my view. Into your bomb cocoa say, be more, most of the time, no, you find ye abusing no, and nothing that resistance, no, eba.
Instead, drona, more prescribing no. Yem funny ye, yes. And I say, yem funny ye, maybe I never found a less, and I ever found an abros. Yes. And intina, a ya na any. Yes. Okay, so that is what the awareness is about. Yes. If the awareness near send you ever fair drona na. Our
awareness ni say, ye ma obia aswan to say, in Jono, I feel any jumabio. Into I was say, ye funny ye. Say, ma say, be a funny for 3 days. I also funny for almost a go on ma. The man do say 5 days or 3 days in hot on the penawa jania can you go no. It's about say first now you use chloroquine, ediputia malaria, but it's I use ACT because of resistance, you know. Into ye bobia coco say resistance no ya share ya do baby no ye nya edu kwabo enfa. Yes.
Eunice, let me come back to you. Yeah, Kakodona, you are saying say these are some of the things you person create awareness no. Na project na me na week me boa. E dien e na week ni mu. For awareness no.
Into week ni mu no. Yeah, call TV stations to TV stations. Any radio station to radio station. Yeah, bought in Crawford. Yeah, bought dero send Crawford be away. Answer na corona na eba ne die. Na ye tigu Chrome. Yeah, call round markets. Any other places, it creates awareness no. But you see a corona na ba intino, I say you can't do a lot of mass thing na nipa bebre ewu into eno ni ye ena ye sanso ka kire obia say on take a pledge to say obetro bibi wo paper so and I say obe take a short video of ohwa wo say you won't abuse antibiotics or antimicrobial. Now what target yeah YPG PESGH on all the social media handles. Sisi ana eno ni ye but then ye pese obia ye aware say indro no sisi ano kakra bebre nye adwuma kakra na kana say ye bo ho bai efri say process na ye de ye indro no edoso ena sisi ano because ye cost effective intino in manufacturers focus ho sisi omu na omu focus no wo diabetes syndrome, hypertension syndrome ne ade because basically no antimicrobial no ahondie udi ufienia unya malaria udi aduane ye hye ukata weduane so unya correla enkofa antimicrobial uti o te said anopa no ka say ebi mu hye hood bebre na hye de omu ne ade no o man frama fa ho ne ade a unya fungal infection. Inti no omu focusing on that because omu nim say oyesa niema na unya no akofe dro no inti no sisi an omu focus on ya ye didi ehun nsem ban cancer ne diabetes ne ade
am ya short antibiotics
sisi an ifo from baby once first no chloroquine no enye ejuma no me ye de 86 no bae na sisi 86 ne ye ejuma but sisi an no ye nya research wo hobio yeah shifting your attention on back cancer, hypertension, diabetes, ending their likes. It's a kakrana can say I'm born by a bedu baby no nini na enye ejuma and it will have a drastic effect on us. This is here the call all possible way in himself for 40 or share shoes na they get educated on.
Lovely. I am a deputy say most me abahase na oba bebo sade ro na maye ni na yatibi. Okay bibi say COVID mre no e bae no na before that na nka moko markets moko dwom moko baby bebre na moko ekoko educate but COVID ni no na afi mu ntumi enko biem. Now what was the response during the time no and what is the response now ayin na yakashe dem?
Okay, see during time na ye call round what are there you important ne say nkrofo bebre mpo nim say syndrome no ofa no bebra ebedu bebi na enye adwuma obi be catch say oh sir o me de me yefunye me yakra me ko pharmacy and me ko drug store ma catch am so me pe amoxicillin na me pe we abra make us say mpo na amoxicillin na ofa enye so we got to know that a lot of people don't even have a fair idea on what antimicrobial resistance is. And omumpo nim say nema na omo fa no antimicrobials in drug. But sisia na yewo we get feedback from obibe fro oh me who show no oh samum it's more of like you get people giving you feedback via the social media handles near there because that is what we are doing now. But the reality is that a lot of people have no idea about antimicrobials and its resistance.
Okay, maybe such Shakira, a question na a track to crana fi yakoyenim. You know, Eunice Kasimbi or Kase, obiti me ba a ye pharmacy na wababe bisa se or person twangos a slain in yama. There were times and I come feel say you say you will be a prescription. Normally no. Most people actually poison themselves because obi akache so koto we nanom obeto. What is the measures aye de air to onom? I mean you both are pharmacists. What is the measures aye de air to onom say obi man beto adrobone, you know?
Oh, okay, so the ideal thing is that ubana say ukase bia me to we a the baby say e den na eyo e den na odi kwa koye say according to the law of Ghana no we have 3 classes. You will be on my prescription only. I say prescription quant and I the amount. Now you will be so on my if any pharmacist recommended. Pharmacist maybe sound near you. It's what I say about 1 hour amount. Now it sounds so well. If you are a friend over the counter, and they always me aqua to say we are paracetamol. You can buy it without prescription. Antibiotic na prescription medicine. Into can say ukase be ameto amoxicillin. I won't just give you amoxicillin. I will have to actually say then near you. Again na udi kwa koye yare ne bi on my na unhia amoxicillin no e bi a unhia something else. So what we are doing is that anytime you come to the pharmacy there we have to ask you what is wrong with you, what you are going to use this for, if it will help you and sign a the amount. And there's also a difference between a pharmacy and what they call over the counter and as a chemical shop. When you are not fever, if you go to the pharmacy, that is where you get the professional to talk to you, where they've written pharmacy. That is where you're supposed to go. But if you go to chemical or any other place that you think they sell medication there, you might not meet the right person to give you the right medication or the right counseling. So you end up killing yourself with the medicine that you bought.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Any moment now, I would want you to come. I will invite you another time to come now. The difference between pharmacy, difference between chemical shop, difference between herbal shop. They say you really don't get all of that. In drones so I bet me and no more over the counter. I wish you luck in this awareness. It is good for me, it's good for everybody. And I wish you luck now. I'm hoping the awareness now more creating it will make a lot of impact and positive one as well. So thank you, Eunice and Shakira, for coming by to educate us on this one. Sharp, quick one. Okay, so that was a bit of a year for you, and Spotlight is up next. You do not have to miss this one because Taurus is in the house and in the studios with episode. We'll be right back.
Hello everyone, happy new year. I'm saying happy new year because this is the first time you are seeing my face in 2021. I'm super excited to be back, and I want to thank all of you for supporting me in 2020. Please keep supporting me for more. I also want to appreciate you for making time to visit my channel once again. God richly bless you. Today the COVID-19 is still with us, and I want us to look at hydrogen peroxide. There have been many misconceptions and myths about hydrogen peroxide. Some say you can use it to treat or prevent COVID-19. Others say you can drink it. Some also say you can put it in your nose. I want to let you know that with hydrogen peroxide, we do not have enough evidence or approval from the World Health Organization to show that it can be used to treat or prevent COVID-19. Now, hydrogen peroxide can be toxic to the cells of your nose, mouth or gum. That is why if you are using it as a mouthwash, it has to be at a reduced concentration. So taking the nose for instance, the nose is the initial dominant site of infection in all cases. So when you use hydrogen peroxide, it reduces significantly what we call mucociliary clearance. Mucociliary clearance moves debris out of your mouth into the nasopharynx, where it can be swallowed and deactivated. So you see, you are predisposing yourself to almost every bacteria or microorganism that you cannot see with your naked eyes, because the nose is always open, unlike the mouth that is sometimes closed. Hydrogen peroxide is actually a mild antiseptic that can be used to prevent infection from minor cuts and burns. It may also be used as a mouth rinse to remove mucus or relieve minor mouth irritation due to canker or cold sores. So with hydrogen peroxide, if you want to use it as a mouthwash, it has to be at a low concentration of 1%. Most of the time when you buy it from the pharmacy, you realize that it is written either 6% or 3%, and you have to dilute it to get the 1% that is safe for use. So now let's look at how to dilute the hydrogen peroxide to the 1% that we are looking for. Now we have hydrogen peroxide 6% and we have water. So you can see this is actually 6% that we bought from the pharmacy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 part of hydrogen peroxide to 5 parts of water. That's going to give me 1% hydrogen peroxide. So I'm going to use the cover of the hydrogen peroxide. This is water. We have 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to add 1 part of hydrogen peroxide. So I'm going to mix this together. This is our 1% hydrogen peroxide that's we use as mouthwash. If you want to get 1% hydrogen peroxide from 3% hydrogen peroxide that you buy from the pharmacy, you add 1 part of the 3% to 2 parts of water. And if you want to get 0.5% hydrogen peroxide, you take 1 part of the 1% hydrogen peroxide, then you add 1 part of water to it. This is what you put in your mouth. You gargle for about 1 minute, you spit it out, then you can repeat for about 4 times. Then when you finish doing that, please wait for about 30 minutes before you drink water, you drink fluid, or before you eat. As simple as that. So guys, these are the simple steps that you need to follow in order to dilute your hydrogen peroxide to the 1% that you need to use as a mouthwash. Rinsing your mouth is not an alternative to wearing your personal protective equipment, PPE. Remember to also wash your hands under running water, put on your face mask, and keep a distance of 2 meters.
Please don't forget to also subscribe, like, and share this channel for others to benefit. Thank you so very much, and I love you all. Mwah.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for making time to visit my channel once again. If you haven't subscribed yet, please like, subscribe, comment and share. Also click on the bell to get notification anytime a new video is uploaded. I really appreciate your support. God richly bless you. Now, there have been reports about people not taking the COVID-19 vaccine because they don't know the effect it's going to have on their system. I'm doing this video, and I also have a couple of videos I'm going to do for you to know some of the side effects that you are likely to experience when you take the COVID-19 vaccine. Stick and stay to the end of this video. I have a good news for you at the end of the video. First and foremost, I want you to know that the COVID-19 vaccine is not the live virus that you are being injected with. It is just a protein that has similar structure as a virus. So when you are injected with it, your body develops what we call antibodies against that protein, so that in case you get the COVID-19, your immune system is ready to fight against it. So the vaccine is to protect you from getting COVID-19. You also have to know that you experience side effects around 12 hours after you've taken the vaccine, and these side effects are normal effects. However, research has shown that 40 to 50% of people who take the vaccine may not experience side effects. What that means is that the fact that somebody has experienced side effects does not mean that you also experience side effects, but it is important for you to know the side effects so that you can prepare your mind and your body towards it. Now let's look at the side effects that you are likely to experience at the site of injection. So at the site of injection, you are likely to experience 3 major side effects. Number 1, there is pain. So you experience pain at the site of injection, which sometimes radiates to the whole arm, like your arm is about to fall off. Number 2, you also experience swelling. And number 3, you experience redness. So the place becomes reddish and it swells up. But you have to know that it is a normal side effect and it's to go as time goes on. Now let's look at the side effect that you are likely to experience at the rest of your body. So the rest of your body, I'll talk about 5 major side effects, and I also mention a rare side effect. It's not common, so you may or you may not experience it. Now, number 1, the rest of your body are likely to have headache. So you have headache, sometimes it's on and off, mild to moderate to severe headache, but it's normal. And secondly, you're also likely to experience fever. So you feel feverish and chills, that kind of feeling you feel when you have malaria, kind of. But when you have these symptoms, please don't go buy anti-malaria. It is not malaria. It is just a normal side effect that shows that your body is developing protection against. Number 3, you are likely to experience nausea. So you feel nauseous, and psychologically you wouldn't eat because you think you might vomit the food. But please try and eat as little as you can. It is a normal side effect. And number 4, you are likely to experience tiredness. You feel very tired, as if you've been beaten, as if you've done a very huge task. You feel weak, you're not able to do anything, and it might affect your daily activities. All these are normal. So number 5, you're likely to experience muscle pain. What I mean is pain at parts of your body that contains muscle. So your tummy, your butt, your thigh, your chest area. And people experience muscle pain, and sometimes it affects their joints, and they have to limp on their leg. I actually know someone who experienced a particular side effect, but it's a normal side effect that shows that your body is developing protection against the COVID-19. I also want to talk about a rare side effect that you are likely to experience, which is called the anaphylaxis reaction. It is a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine that comes with severe rashes, shortness of breath, low blood pressure, vomiting, and sometimes shock. Please, if you experience any of these, kindly report to the nearest hospital or wherever you took the vaccine. It usually occurs 15 to 30 minutes after you've taken the vaccine, but in case yours comes few hours after you've taken the vaccine, please report and you'll be taken care of. So how do you resolve these side effects? For the side effects at the site of injection, what you do is you get a clean, cool, wet towel. So you get a towel, dip it in normal water, squeeze the water out and put it over there just to keep the place calm. Also try and exercise the arm and try and use it often. All this speed up the rate of healing. So for the other side effects like headache, fever, tiredness, just get to the nearest pharmacy and look for the pharmacist. Let them know that you are reacting as a result of taking COVID-19 vaccine and you'll be attended to. Please don't go buy medications prior to taking the vaccine. Make sure you take the vaccine first, and when you react, you can talk to your pharmacist. And also try and eat well, sleep well if you can, and also drink a lot of fluids. You are also encouraged to dress lightly. What I mean is wear sleeveless shirts and dresses or short sleeves like the one I'm wearing, just to make sure you get enough air around your body. I also want to emphasize that if the side effects becomes worse and they are unbearable and uncomfortable, please report to the nearest hospital or just go back to wherever you took the vaccine and let them know that you're having worse side effects that you can no longer bear. Guys, I told you I had a good news for you at the end of the video, right? The good news is that after a few days, everything comes back to normal. All the side effects vanish. If you like this video, please click on the like button, subscribe, comment, and share with those who haven't taken the vaccine and those who have taken it. Thank you so very much, and I love you all. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's always a pleasure to come your way with health points that will help you take charge over your health. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for making time to visit my channel once again. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, comment, like, and share. Also click on the bell so that you can be the first person to receive a notification anytime a new video is uploaded. I really appreciate your effort. God richly bless you. The COVID-19 is still with us today, but luckily for us, we have some COVID-19 vaccines that are helping us to boost our immune system, so that in case you contract the coronavirus, your immune system is ready to fight for you. In my last video, we spoke about some side effects that you are likely to experience after you've taken the COVID-19 vaccine. If you haven't watched that, click right up here and you have access to it. First and foremost, I want you to know that you are not fully vaccinated after you've taken the first shot of the COVID-19 vaccine. It is only 2 weeks after you've taken the second shot that is when you are fully vaccinated. So you see, that is why it is important for you to take the second shot of the COVID-19 vaccine. So for the Pfizer and the Moderna vaccine, you take the second shot either 21 or 28 days after the first shot, depending on the one that you take. And for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, the first and the second shot has been combined into a single dose. So once you take the first shot, 2 weeks after that, you are fully vaccinated and you are good to go. Now, today's video, I want us to look at some side effects or some conditions that when you have a history of, you are not advised to, take the second shot of the COVID-19 vaccine. And I'm sure you are wondering, what then should you do? How then do you become fully vaccinated? If you want to know what to do, I have the answer for you at the end of this video. Please stick and stay to the end of the video and I'll tell you what to do. I'm going to talk about 8 side effects that when you experience, you are advised not to go for the second shot of the COVID-19 vaccine. I mean, you don't get up on your own and go for the second shot of the COVID-19 vaccine. The first one is headache. That is not relieved by painkillers. So there's this headache that is not relieved by painkillers or analgesics. You've taken all the painkillers in the world, but still, the headache is not relieved. It rather becomes worse when you bend over or when you lie down. So if you experience this kind of headache after you've taken the first shot of the COVID-19 vaccine, please don't go for the second shot of the vaccine. Number 2 is also another type of headache that comes with blurred vision, feeling sick, difficulty in speaking. There is also associated with seizures. Seizure is actually an uncontrollable electrical disturbance in the brain that comes with jerking of the arms and legs. It can also cause anxiety and fever. If you experienced any of these symptoms that I spoke about after you've taken the first shot of the vaccine, please don't go for the second shot of the vaccine. Number 3, I want us to also look at what we call the COVID arm. So with the COVID arm, it comes with a rash. It is a severe rash that is like small bruises or it has bleeding under the skin. So if you see this kind of rash after you've taken the first shot of the vaccine, it happens around the arm where the vaccine was given to you, please don't go for the second shot of the vaccine. The 4th point has to do with bleeding disorder. So we have these people that when they bleed, their blood is not able to clot in order to stop the bleeding. We have platelets and other clotting factors that form a mesh around the area where you had the cut. That's supposed to cause a clot for the bleeding to stop. So if you are somebody that you have that particular condition, you don't have to go for the COVID-19 vaccine, because if you bleed a lot, it can lead to complication, and if you have so much clot too, it can lead to heart attack and other complication. Number 5 has to do with weak or compromised immune system. Now, for the COVID-19 vaccine, it is actually a protein that has similar structure as the virus. So when you take it, your body is supposed to develop what we call antibodies against the virus, so that in case you contract the virus, your immune system is ready to fight for you. But when you have a weak or a compromised immune system, you cannot produce the right antibodies that is needed to fight the COVID-19. So how do you know you have weak or compromised immune system? If you are someone that experiences recurrent viral infections like cold and catarrh, you have excessive diarrhea that comes with excessive weight loss, and you also have a family history of what we call primary immunodeficiency, it is advisable you don't go for the COVID-19 vaccine. Point number 6 has to do with anxiety related to injection. So if you are someone that has this anxiety when you take injection, or you are someone that has ever fainted after you've been given any needle injection at all, it is rather advisable you don't go in for the COVID-19 injection. Point number 7 has to do with drug-drug interaction or drug-vaccine interaction. Some medicines may affect the way COVID-19 vaccine work, and COVID-19 vaccine may also affect the way some medicines work. So if you are put on any medication after the first shot of the COVID-19 vaccine, it is important that you don't just get up and go in for the point number 8. Let's look at anaphylaxis reaction. This is a severe allergic reaction to vaccines. So it could be to a vaccine in the past, or it could be to the first shot of the COVID-19 vaccine. This is a life-threatening reaction that comes with shortness of breath, it comes with low blood pressure, it comes with chest pain, it also comes with shock. If you experience any of these symptoms when you took the first shot of the vaccine, it is a warning not to go in for the second shot. So guys, I promise you I'll tell you what to do at the end of the video, right? Yes. So if you experience any of these symptoms or effects that I mentioned above, do you know what to do? Report to your healthcare practitioner, report to your pharmacist, report to your doctor, or you go back to wherever you took the vaccine. Let them know into detail. Be frank with them. Let them know what exactly happened and what you experienced, so that in case they need to give you the second shot under monitoring, or you don't need to take it again, they will let you know. They'll do the necessary investigations and lab and advise you on what to do to be fully vaccinated. Thank you so much for watching. At least if you enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe, like, comment and share. Also click on the bell so that you can get notification anytime a new video is uploaded. I love you all. Mwah.